from a heavy sky. What do you want me to do for you, to see you through? For this is all a dream we do, one afternoon long ago. Walk out of any doorway, feel your way like the day before. Maybe you'll find direction around some corner where it's been waiting to meet you. What do you want me to do? To watch for you while you're sleeping? Then please don't be surprised when you find me dreaming too.
Attention campers, you're listening to the KTFM 104.9 Big Rig Radio Power Hour at Camp Night.
Welcome to the next edition of the Big Rig Radio. My name is Linda Dominy. Sitting next to me, if you notice, it's not Stabler. It's Mike Liu. Mike Liu is the Executive Vice President of Operations here at Night Transportation. Welcome, Mike.
Thank you, Linda. Thanks for inviting me.
Hey.
Finally got an invite. Just kidding. I saw Brett Stabler doing some dancing on the previous ones, and I'm like, as long as that's on the agenda, I'm good.
Oh no, we've got you doing a little boogie here and there. Just kidding. So I just wanted to remind you guys, as drivers, don't forget, log on to the driver portal. We need you to sign up for the virtual raffle. We're handing out gifts. I believe there's 5 or 6 today that we're handing out. Five. I just got the 5 display in the back here. So we've got 5 gifts that we're handing out, and we pull those winners from the driver portal. So make sure that you go in and fill that out. Also, do not forget, on Friday, we've got Dave Jackson. Oh, I apologize. On Thursday, we have Dave Jackson, our CEO, who's going to be doing a 3-point shootout. So that should be pretty excited. On Friday is dodgeball. That is going to be dry van and owner ops against refrigerated import services. So please tune in. I can't wait to see that myself. All right. With that, we're going to go to Mike Liu.
Yeah. Thanks again, Linda, for inviting me. And I think first off, just want to express our gratitude and appreciation for all of our driving associates out there. You know, you truly are the backbone of our company. And you know, we hope that all of you will get an opportunity to get into one of our terminals and enjoy the food and enjoy the events. But we are truly grateful for all that you do. You have the toughest job in our company, without a doubt. And you're the reason why we're all here.
And if you log on to your portal, you can also see, you know, which terminals are having what events on which day. I know I can speak because I'm here at the Buckeye Terminal. We are going to do breakfast every day from 7 to 9 a.m. We're going to do lunch from 11 to 1. And then we've got dinner for you from 5 to 7. So if you happen to be in anywhere near the Buckeye Terminal, please swing by. Know that you've got some warm food coming for you.
Also, too, if I might add, don't hesitate. If you're not able to get into a terminal, don't hesitate to invite your family to come down, even if you're not going to be there. You know, so hopefully all of you will be able to have a chance to visit. But if you can't, please invite your family too.
Yeah.
So.
And if you were a former night driver, we had John Adams, who, gosh, he's retired long time ago. And he was here. He came in yesterday, so it was nice.
Yeah, and John Adams came down to the North Building last week, and Linda came up and said, "We have a former driver here, John Adams," and I couldn't believe it. John Adams, he left and went to Oklahoma 18 years ago. That's how old I've been around. But anyway, yeah. But it was great to see John.
I know he came and he sat down for driver appreciation and hung out. It was nice seeing him. We've got a couple other retirees that are scheduled to be here today too. So, and with that being said, we're also inviting, even if you don't drive for night transportation, if you drive for another trucking company, our doors are still open. You can pull in to any of our terminals and we'll feed you a nice warm lunch. All right. So today we have someone special. She drives for Idaho Refrigerated, Idaho Falls. Her name is Cynthia Ward. Gosh, Cynthia has been here for 7 years. And here shortly, she is 40,000-ish miles away from the million mile. And her plan is sometime in December, which that means that she will have 1 million miles in 7.5 years.
Awesome.
Welcome to the show, Cynthia.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. So you don't go home much, is my guess. 7.5 years. Holy cow. Like you drive a lot.
I occasionally go by there. I wave
as you're passing through.
My daughter and I are too much alike. It doesn't blend well.
She's got the cutest little puppy who rides with her.
Actually, I have 2. One's in training to be a diabetic service dog.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, that's great.
I am a diabetic.
Okay.
So I rescued a little guy, and he's doing his basic obedience now. And then there's a school in Boise that he will go to for 6 weeks and learn how to detect whether my sugar is too low or too high, which will keep me safe out on the road.
That's awesome.
Wow, that's awesome.
That is so cool to think that they can train a dog to detect that.
Right? It's something to do with the smell of your breath.
Wow.
Wow.
So he'll be able to know when I cheat and have that cookie, I guess. I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's going to be a diabetic detection dog.
Okay.
Wow. Good for you.
Well, today on the show, we're talking tips and tricks. And as soon as we started talking prior to us doing this show, we were like, tips and tricks. Who's got the best tips and tricks? And we thought, Cynthia Ward. Like, oh my gosh, anybody who follows her on social media knows that she's always sharing some different great ideas that she uses on the truck. So
earlier, Cynthia, you were showing me a picture of your truck and the inside and stuff, and I just noticed how organized it was and stuff. And so I'm sure organization's a pretty important trick or tip that you probably could maybe share with our drivers. What thoughts do you have as far as keeping your truck organized?
Well, I mean, when you're living in basically a walk-in closet, you've got to be organized or it's just going to be chaos. I mean, it's just everything has to have its place. And, and the cabinets are their basic cabinets. Well, a little organization, that's the trend right now. Everybody's doing the little refrigerator organization and everything like that. Well, I've been doing that. And so they have really good containers and stuff out there. And it's just makes it super easy. If I've got to change trucks with this amount of stuff as I've got, I can change my truck to another truck in half a day.
wow.
And it's because everything that's in my cabinets are in containers. And I'm grabbing containers instead of 50 little things.
Makes sense.
And you can put more that way. And I like my comfort.
Yeah.
I have a champagne taste and I live in a truck.
Yeah.
So I remember one of your posts where and I thought, God, that's genius. And I use it today for camping. You took, it was a pill bottle, or not pill bottle, a pill organization, like the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and had spices in it.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh my gosh, that is a great idea. So when I go camping, instead of having to take all these different spices to cook with, I had them right there and just open it up and just do a little pinch here and a little pinch there.
A fishing lure box It's great for jewelry.
Oh yeah, because it's all
And they're you can make them bigger or smaller depending on the piece of jewelry. You've got to really think outside the box. When I have an area of my truck I'm working on, a cabinet or whatever, besides taking the measurements, I walk through the entire store because I may find something in the fishing section, or I may find something where the organization or the kitchen or the bathroom section, or
well, I did see another one that you had posted. It was behind the driver's seat, and it was like I think it was one of those things that you stick your shoes in, but you had like paper towels and I thought, well, what a great use of space, because who goes right there behind the seat? Nobody.
what you're talking about. I got it on Amazon. It's a 3-tier shelf system, and it's made to go in between a washer and dryer, so it's very narrow.
That's what it's
That's
for.
great.
Okay.
And so it's got locking wheels. So I just unlock the wheels and roll it out,
Get whatever you need.
and then roll it back and lock the wheels back up. Yeah.
That's awesome. What great.
And then my stained glass cabinets are actually 2 shelf bread block boxes
Wow.
that I've got on 5-foot 1x1s.
Wow.
That's just basically wedged in between the bunk and the bunk wall,
Yeah.
and then covered with fabric so you don't see the wood.
Wow.
That's great.
And it came with clear plexiglass doors, and I just put window film on it so it looks like stained glass.
That's great. Now
Wow.
I know you also talked about organization of meal plans and so forth. And, I know you've recently experienced a significant change and, in your weight and going through a weight loss journey. Do you want to share a little bit about that?
Well, I lost a whole person. Up to date, I have lost exactly 100 pounds since surgery.
Awesome.
I lost a total from my highest 200 pounds. And organization plays a big part of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I food prep 6 weeks at a time, and I have 3 small freezers that in my truck. They only draw 44 watts of power, so my inverter runs them no problem. I portion out 6 weeks worth of meat in one, vegetables and lunches in another, and then frozen yogurt and my sauces. I use ice cube trays, and I use
Oh yeah.
I pour my sauces in the ice cube trays, and then I freeze them. So they're only about that big. But 2 ice cubes, time to eat. If it's stupid simple to eat in the truck, nobody wants to cook when they're done at the end of the day. Everything I
Right.
have is
Right.
pre-cooked.
Right.
I take one day, cook it all, 6 weeks worth of food,
Yeah.
and portion it out. So I grab a meat portion, a vegetable portion, and a sauce. Throw it in a container, throw it in the microwave, 2 minutes, I'm eating.
Wow. Wow.
And at the end of an 11-hour shift, you don't want to go inside for an hour and wait for food.
Yeah.
And it's all junk in there anymore anyhow.
Right. That's incredible.
Even the full restaurants, it's a grill.
So what tips, I guess that would be the tip. I guess the tip would be that, hey, you got to get them out to make sure you food prep prior so that
The best tip other than that I can give is if you're craving a sweet, take a bite.
Yeah.
And then throw the rest of it away.
makes sense.
It'll kill the craving. You'll get your taste, but you're not blowing the budget,
Yeah.
your diet budget.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Cynthia.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you so much. That's awesome. And to be able to do that. And, I know it's so difficult for, many of our driving associates to try to find healthy options out there on the road. And for you to be able to accomplish that while doing the job that you do, I mean, gosh, that speaks volumes to
That's
what you've
incredible.
been able to accomplish. So congratulations.
So what we're going to do, we're going to go run over and go play a game. We're going to go live again to the basketball gym here at night. But in the transition, we want to show you a tour of Cynthia's truck. So we'll be back here in 2 and 2. All right. We're going to there.
We're going to be looking at the new 2023 Freightliner Cascadia. Some of the Hey guys, I'm Brian with Knight Transportation. Today we're going to be doing a tour of our new 2023 trucks. Today we're going to be looking at the 2023 Kenworth T680, the 2023 Volvo VNL 760, and our 2023 Freightliner Cascadia. All these trucks have some great benefits. Let's go take a look. Today we're going to be looking at the new 2023 Freightliner Cascadia. Some of the awesome things to point out about the new Freightliner Cascadia, they do have an upgraded aerodynamics package. This is going to help with your overall fuel consumption. As if you're a company owner, you own multiple trucks, or even thinking about becoming an owner-operator, this is going to play into big time with your overall cost factor of having the truck. Some of the other awesome features on it, they have extended the cab extenders on the 2023 model year, so that helps provide an increased aerodynamic aspect as well. Now that we're inside the cab of the truck, one of the awesome things to point out about the 2023 Freightliners, they have started moving to more of an all-digital display. Everything can be controlled through your control unit here on your Engage display. One of the things I like the most about the truck is they now have a climate control feature. What that means is for you as a driver or an operator, you're going to be able to save fuel economy that way. When you go into your settings, go down to your optimized idle. Traditionally, optimized idle was only for battery shutdown. What that would do is if your batteries dropped below whatever your preset voltage was, typically 11.9, it would start the truck, run it for 30 minutes to charge your batteries up. Now they have a interior comfort mode option. With the interior comfort mode, you can enable that feature, and based off the temperature in the truck, it's going to start it up and turn the AC on for you. So another awesome feature on the 2023 Freightliner, they now include a fridge. It's a pretty decent sized fridge in the sleeper for your driver comfort. You've got a separate freezer compartment inside of the fridge. All of our trucks come with a 2,000 watt power inverter. You do have your standard 110 plugins that come standard on the truck as well. All of our trucks as well have a S-Bar bunk heater in them. That's also going to provide an additional cost benefit to you as a company owner or you as the driver. That's going to allow you to turn the truck off, set the temperature to whatever temperature you deem is comfortable, and it's going to keep it that temperature inside of the truck at all times. So now let's go ahead, we're going to take a look at the new 2023 Volvo VNL 760. Like most of the other truck manufacturers, they've gone to an all-digital display. One of the things that I think is the most unique about Volvo's digital display is the options to go in and actually see fault codes straight from the dash. This is going to help with your overall maintenance costs when your drivers are able to actually look at it, tell you what the fault code is. You can do a decent diagnosis yourself, be able to find a proper repair shop so you can save yourself some money. They have started coming with the new Idle Smart feature. The Idle Smart feature allows your driver to have interior comfort without having to run the truck the entire time. This is going to help with your overall idle costs by allowing the driver to have a tablet inside of the sleeper that they can choose to set their own temperature at. The way this system works is the driver will say set it at 72 degrees. That's going to keep the interior of the cab at a nice cool 72 degrees, keep your driver comfortable. As the truck heats up inside the sleeper, it's going to start the truck up, run it for a short period of time to bring the truck back down to temperature. Then the truck will shut back off. So that way you're not having to waste your fuel money and helps increase your fuel economy. The new Volvos have a spacious fridge as well. In my opinion, it's one of the most spacious of all the fridges in any of the trucks, as well as coming with a 2,000 watt standard inverter. These trucks also have a standalone bunk heater. With the bunk heater, the driver is able to set their interior comfort temperature as well, similar to the AC system with the Idle Smart. Say the driver wants to keep it at 65 degrees in here during the winter. It'll do it all day long, doesn't use hardly any fuel. It uses 1/10 of a gallon per hour to run the bunk heater. This is also going to generate and help with your overall fuel costs and help your fuel economy. The Volvo VNL 760 is designed for driver comfort. As far as the seats, position of the steering wheel has tons of different positions for driver comfortability, as well as the adjustments you can have on the steering wheel. Everything in the Volvo VNL 760 is modular, down to the cup holders. Drivers can remove the cup holders, place them anywhere they want to make it their own home, make it more comfortable to them individually. That way, not every single driver has to be the same. They can spread it out and make it to their liking. Now we're going to look at the new 2023 Kenworth T680. A lot has changed on this Kenworth T680. When they changed from the 2022 to 2023 model year, they almost did a complete redesign of this truck. Starting from your hood, they changed the complete headlight assembly. All the way coming back, you now have running lights going down the side trim here, as well as a complete upgraded aerodynamic package to help with increased fuel economy. You now have easy accessibility to your battery compartment, making it easier for your drivers to check batteries, change batteries, anything like that. Prior to the 2023 model year, this entire fairing had to come off to do anything with your battery compartment. That's going to help you as an owner and as a driver be able to make better judgments and more cost-effective decisions with your truck. Coming to the back of the truck, they've done a complete aerodynamic upgrade to allow for better wind deflection to increase fuel economy as well. This is the first truck to ever have a 100% full digital display dash. There is no analog gauges anymore on this truck. Everything is through your digital dash here. As well, the new T680 does have an auto climate controller that can be controlled from the sleeper. It has heat and AC to help with your driver comfort. They get to choose what temperature they want the inside of the cab to be at. It'll start the truck up, cool it down, or heat it up depending on what the driver has it set for. This is going to help you guys with increased fuel economy as well as maintenance of the longevity of the truck. The Kenworth also is one of the only trucks to have a pull-out style fridge. This allows the drivers to have more versatility of what they can store in the fridge, as well as having a huge freezer compartment. We do have a 2,000 watt power inverter in every single one of our trucks. The T680 does have a dedicated microwave compartment here with a locking bar in the front. It also has a full swing TV mount. This can accommodate up to a 32-inch flat screen TV. So back here in the sleeper of the truck, we do have our integrated control panel. This is going to allow your driver to control the heat and AC settings inside the truck. Right now, we have it set to auto start. We're going to go ahead and we're just going to set it down to 67 degrees inside the truck. With this being said, the truck, it'll take a couple seconds, but it's going to recognize, hey, it's not 65 degrees inside the truck. It's going to start the truck up, let it run for about 30 minutes, cool it down to the temperature we have set, then it's going to shut the truck off. That's going to help, like I said, increase fuel economy as well as the overall maintenance of your truck because you're not idling the truck like crazy. I thank you guys for watching this video with us today. I'm Brian with Knight Transportation, and thank you guys once again.
Hey guys, welcome back. If you noticed, that was not a tour of Cynthia Moore's truck. I messed up. Sorry guys. It was me. Apparently they were showing you her truck while we were talking to her. I messed up. So you got to see the virtual tour of the 2023 trucks that we have here in the fleet. So that was pretty incredible. My favorite on the inside is the Volvo because there's so much storage, but I love the way that the other one looks. As you see, we got Josh here. We also have Carlos, and they're going to play a game with us on Guess That Truck. So let's see how well they know their trucks. Are y'all ready? Gentlemen?
Yeah.
All right.
Peterbilt.
Freightliner what? Freightliner what? Keep going.
Freightliner. What do you else want to know?
Freightliner FLA.
Freightliner FLA. Come on. All right, the next one.
Peterbilt. Kenworth.
Whoa, hold on.
Peterbilt.
Peterbilt.
Freightliner FLD.
Peterbilt.
Peterbilt.
Peterbilt's part of
You got it wrong, so I won that one.
Peterbilt what?
it. Okay.
Oh, wait, not yet.
Oh,
No.
37.
79.
It's a manual.
It is a manual.
You gave me the answer. So that's mine, right? I won that one.
okay, next one.
Jesus.
Come on, guys. Other way.
Okay.
I can't see.
Oops, we have it back. Sorry.
That's a Freightliner FLD.
There you go.
Yes, it is.
FLD it is.
That it is.
That's what I started.
Okay, we're gonna
That's what you
skip
started on.
Peterbilt.
Okay.
Oh, Volvo.
Volvo.
I won that. I got that.
Volvo what?
670.
Oh,
That's
my
right.
God.
Volvo 670. It's all the numbers. You gotta get the name and the number.
Okay, next
You got
one.
it, man.
Come on.
man. Oh, which one? The blue one?
The blue one.
Kenworth. Kenworth. The name is right there.
Yeah,
That
but-
don't count.
Come on, what is it then?
360.
No.
W.
Starts with a T.
WT.
T600.
T600.
I've
Yeah.
been doing this for 25
Okay.
years.
Come on, next one.
Last one for 10 points. No.
Peterbilt 379.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Gee, Louis.
It looks like it was Carlos.
This wasn't even fair.
I mean, come on,
3
Josh.
months,
Come on,
25
Josh.
years experience. Like, I don't understand. I wasn't fair.
So,
That's what I'm saying. You
That
knew
was
it.
right.
so here's the gift. Here's the card. $50 from Pilot. What? Yeah, we have $50 from Pilot. Thank you so much, Carlos, and thank you, Josh, for playing. All right, so we're gonna catch you back up over. Well, we're supposed to be going to the tour, but I messed up. So So now we're gonna head back over to the studio and talk with Tony. So we're back, guys. I just wanted to clarify something though. In all fairness, Josh has only been driving for 3 months, and Carlos has been driving for 20 plus years, 25 years. For 25 years. So it really wasn't a fair competition, but hey, it was a good sport and we had fun doing it. So
And he got a prize too.
yeah, and we did. We
Yeah.
gave him a prize at the end. Because we always take care of our
Yeah.
drivers. So sitting next to me, I don't know if we've gone to the camera yet, but you're gonna see a new person. This isn't Cynthia. This
No.
is Tony. Tony Blooney.
Welcome, Tony.
Thank you for having me.
Tony is a trainer for us. And so he's going to help us with tips and tricks, right?
Sure.
So Tony, you train out of
Montana.
Montana. Okay.
I've
And
trained pretty much all over the country though. So
yeah. And how long
Okay.
have you been training?
3 years.
3 years. What do you like the most about training?
Oh, there's two points that I like the most about training. The first one is when when your student's backing up and it clicks.
Yep.
Oh,
And you
Okay.
can see it in their face. They get that big stupid grin on their face and they're doing it all by themselves. And
so
that's
it's
it.
rewarding.
Yeah, it's very rewarding. And the second one is when they make that phone call after they've taken their test and they say, "Hey, I passed."
Oh,
Right,
that's
that's
nice
awesome.
too.
Those are
awesome.
the best two parts about training right there.
Well, you're
Yeah.
obviously one of our more successful trainers, and it's obvious that you care about the students that you teach, and that's great. So, how many total students have you taught? Would you say
And about 15.
15?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
So you stay? Do you go from one student to the next, or do
No,
you-
I don't. I'll usually take a month off or so
Good.
between students.
Good.
I like to go out there by myself sometimes. You know, it's a lot
Yeah.
having two people in the truck at the same time.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So I know when I think of training and I'm talking to drivers throughout and they're saying, "Hey, I'd love to, a way to make more money." I always bring up training, right? Because that's big, right? Because there's the earning potential is
The earning potential is there. If you're going to train, don't do it for the money.
Yeah.
Not strictly for the money. I mean, it is definitely a bonus. Train for, because you want to teach somebody how to do what you do. You want to give somebody a new lease on life. I mean, I've trained a couple guys that I've trained out of Compton and had absolutely no future whatsoever, until they got in the truck. And one of those guys is now a trainer. So
that's
I have
awesome.
grand students.
That's great.
You have grand students.
Yeah.
I love that. I have grand students.
Yeah. I mean,
What-
and everybody has everybody's phone number. So, we kind of support each other out there.
You're such an important part of our future as far as training, and we certainly, as a large carrier, we certainly don't want to be associated as a training carrier, right? We want to put more emphasis into quality and such. And so, what advice do you have for people that are considering becoming a trainer besides just don't do it for the money or whatnot? Is there anything, those that may be on the fence? Because, I know there's a lot of drivers out there that we talk to who we feel could be great trainers, but they're kind of on the fence, right? They're not ready to, jump in.
Commitment.
What advice do you have for those that are thinking about it?
Oh, if you're going to become a trainer, I mean, you really got to keep organized in your truck. It's very important.
Yeah.
You really got to, you got to have the motivation. I mean, you got to get out in there when it's 200 degrees in Phoenix here, and back people up. And,
Sure.
every time you go somewhere, you've got to do all that. So, I mean, it's a lot of hard work.
Right.
Don't think it's easy because it's not.
Right.
It is hard training somebody.
And I imagine you
Um,
probably still stay in contact with a lot of the students that you
I'm in
train.
contact with all
they
my
have
students,
questions
even the
and
ones that
stuff.
aren't here at night anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. They all call me regularly to check on me, or I check on them.
That's awesome. So you create that lasting
Yeah, there's definitely a
relationship.
bond.
Yeah.
And like I said, I give my students they all have each other's numbers. So if I'm not available to answer a question, somebody else is.
Yeah.
And training after the fact, after they get off your truck, you've got to stay in contact with them.
Sure.
Right. Because
You
training's
really do.
always happening.
It is, and especially the first 6 months.
Yeah.
When they're out there on their own, they'll call you almost every day. And you got to be willing to accept that phone call.
It's great
Yeah.
advice.
Mhm.
That's awesome.
I mean, it's a lot of fun, but it's really hard.
Oh, I could
You got to be a
imagine.
little dead inside sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny. Well, and sharing the truck. I mean, you're sharing a truck with a complete
Yes.
stranger,
Well, I
right?
mean, you're sharing a jail cell with somebody else,
Yeah, right.
And the only bad part is there's no toilet. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I mean, it's an interesting dynamic. I think I've heard Dave say a couple of times. You get marriages and you pick who you're going to marry, and then you're trying to live under one roof, and sometimes it may or may not work out. But as a trainer, you're getting somebody else, and now you're in a smaller area, and you still got to make it.
Yes, and sometimes
work
it
out.
doesn't work out.
Yeah.
That's the truth. You know,
Sure.
that's the truth of the fact of the matter is sometimes there's too much of a conflict or there's just too many issues going on.
Right.
You know, so you either want to give them to another trainer, you got to give them a good chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and you've got to be willing to work through that first couple weeks with them.
Right.
So why do you choose to train?
So
What made you decide to be a
when
trainer?
I started training, I was in Mississippi, and I was at a shipper, and I was backing up my truck. I got into the hole, and there was a guy from another company. It was his very first load, and he couldn't hit the hole. Couldn't hit the dock. Couldn't hit the dock. Couldn't hit the dock. So finally, he got out and he asked me if I would help him, and so I helped him get in the hole, directed him in. And he didn't know weights. He didn't know anything. He didn't know how to slide his tandems, and he wasn't from Knight, but he was from a totally different company. And I thought at that point, I thought, you know, I feel bad for this guy, you know, because he wasn't trained properly. And so I thought, you know, let me look into it.
Let me get back.
And so here we are, you know, 3 years later.
Yeah.
Now,
You're changing.
Well, you're a great example of someone who's doing it for all the right reasons.
I mean, you got to have a lot of integrity when you train. You really do.
Sure.
You have to do it. You know, I won't let a student off my truck unless I know they're going to pass.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, I will not do it. I'll keep you for an extra week. You know, if you got to go on a local truck, I'll put you on a local truck, whatever it
Right.
takes.
Well, I think that's part of the training, right?
Yes.
That's what we're expecting is for
Yes.
you to say, no, this guy's ready, or no,
Yeah.
sorry, he's not ready.
Yeah, and sometimes you have to say that. You have to make that call.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's hard to do that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You know,
Right.
I'm sure because they're eager to get off on the truck too.
yeah, they want to get out there and start making their own money and everything.
Right.
So you know,
Yeah.
and sometimes you got to say, "Whoa, hold on," you know,
I need
let's
you to be
let's go another
successful.
week.
Yeah.
You know,
That's awesome.
yeah. I mean, it's fun, but like I said, it is hard.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Well, I can tell you, we certainly appreciate you and what you do, and really we appreciate all of our trainers out there that are listening. You know, you do so much for our company, and you're just an important part of our future as far as we're growing. You know, as far as our growth. And I think it was great to listen to you talk, Tony, about how committed and you know how you're doing it for the right reasons, and you're the type of people that we want to train our future drivers, right? We don't
Yeah.
want to be a training mill.
No,
We want, you know, we want people that want to train for the right reasons. And for any of you who are out there that are thinking about training, you know, this is an area in our business that we're putting a lot of resources and effort and commitment into making better, because we really do want it to be a quality training program. And we want to listen to what you have to say about, you know, the students that are in our trucks and whether or not they're qualified to be out there on their own. So appreciate it.
I know when I go talk to the students who are just getting their CDL, I talk to them, I know what I say to the CDL students. I'm just curious, or I'm going to ask you to look at the camera if there's any future drivers who are considering, you know, to get their CDL. Maybe they're on the fence on whether or not. What advice would you give them brand new coming into the industry?
it's a great job. It really is. I love trucking. I've always wanted to be a trucker. You got to be prepared to work hard. You know, you got to keep your wits about you all the time. We don't do anything fast in this job. Everything's slow. We don't hit the brakes hard. We don't turn fast. You know, we think fast, but that's it.
Okay.
If you're coming into the industry, though, be prepared to work hard.
Right.
You know, be prepared to do a lot of miles.
And then one more thing, what advice would you give to a trainer or somebody who's thinking of becoming a trainer?
Like I said, you got to do it for the right reasons. You have to have a lot of integrity when you train. You really do. You can't just turn students out. It's not a good idea.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Well, all right, ladies and gentlemen. With that, it's time for us to transition into cooking. If you remember yesterday, Brett Stabler and I were able to taste some food that was made in a crock pot. Today, we're going to try some food that was made in an air fryer. And it's going to be our training department versus Arizona refrigerated. So I
Go
can't wait to go. I can't wait to go and taste it. Everything that they're making is going to be something that you can cook while you're on the truck. with an appliance that you can use on the truck, and we'll see who's going to be winning. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go check it out.
Come on, skinny love, just let's sing it. For a little soul we will never eat. My, 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 my. Staring at the same color across the way. Right in this moment, this all is time. And I told you to be patient, and I told you to be fine, and I told you to be balanced, and I told you to be kind. And in the morning I'll be with you, and it will be a different kind. And I'm holding all the tickets, and you'll be holding all the fines. Come on, skinny love, whatever it is. Circle on the hope and let me see. My, 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 my. Someone noticed food so slow on the stairs. And I told you to be patient, and I told you to be fine, and I told you to be balanced, and I told you to be kind. And now all your love is wasted, and then who the hell was I? And I'm breaking at the bridges, and at the end of all your lives. Who will love you? Who will find? Who will fall behind?
Well, Megan was supposed to be talking to them about the weekend.
Are we good? Are we ready? Uh-oh. Are we live? We're live. We're having technical difficulties. If you see me. Are we going? Ready? She's getting 50 people. She's going fishing.
Come on, skinny love, just let's sing it.
Okay, he's cutting. They're cutting.
For a little soul we will never leave. My, 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 my. Yeah. Staring at the same across the way.
So it's chicken and vegetables that were cooked in the air fry by our Arizona refrigerated team, and then chicken parm from our training coordinator. So let's see which one's the best one. You ready? All right, let's try the chicken parm. Chicken parm, thank you for the spoon. Gotta get a little.
I'm not though.
Okay.
Pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
All right.
That's really good stuff.
Now they're. You hear that? That was Arizona refrigerated saying now they're really good stuff.
Really good stuff, huh?
You hear that? That's them talking mad smack. It looks like we've got chicken and is it broccoli and zucchini?
I know which one I should be eating more of.
So that's delicious too,
Yeah.
and healthy.
So we have to pick one, right?
So we have to pick one.
What are you thinking?
So here's the bad thing. I know which one we should pick.
Yeah.
They're both really good.
Yeah.
Ooh. God, that's a tough one, guys. That's a super tough one. I hate this part because I gotta choose one, and I really don't want to because I really like the broccoli and zucchini and chicken. But I think I'm gonna have to go with the chicken parm.
Yeah, I'm with you.
And I'm gonna tell you why. It was the sauce. It was the sauce. Add a little sauce. That's all it was. But here's the recipes, guys. When you come here, you can grab the recipes. We have them written out. As you can see, they're pretty super simple, so that you can cook them on the truck with the minimal ingredients and the minimal time. We want you to be able to eat healthy and quick.
Yeah.
We're gonna cut next. Mike is a huge fishing fan, so we're gonna go fishing.
Thanks,
And
guys.
this is camp night for driver appreciation, so let's go fishing. Thank you guys. These smell good. Both of them.
You want me to get you, Doc?
Oh no! Keep bringing it. Okay. Hi. All right, so we're here. We're here at the fishing. As you can see, if you can see, the fishing game is here, and we've got some drivers. Are y'all ready? Okay. All right. So here's the way it's gonna work. These are magnetic. If you look on the end of them, they've got magnets, and so the goal is to catch as many fish as you can. So as soon as you get them, you're going to put them to your side so that we can count them at the end. Are y'all ready? No, don't fill them up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Catch them up. Come on, hurry up. Get them, get them, get them, get them, get them. We got one. Oh, we got one. They're up at the top. The magnets are on the top. There you go. We got 1, 2. Come on, keep going. You see them? There you go. Oh, come on. There we go. And just so you know, we got a $50 pilot gift card to whoever gets the most fish. I'm gonna tell you what, Anthony, you've got your groove on here. Matthew, you're getting it. Come on.
Tied up now?
Are they tied? I don't even know.
Tony's got the edge.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 3, 6.
Come on, Tony, you're a trainer. Show us how it's done.
That's how it's going.
Right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's a tie. It's a close race. Come on. Come on. Oh, y'all almost stuck to each other.
Brian, you got some
Come
work
on,
to do,
Brian. Come on, driver. Come on, guys. It's harder than it looks, huh? Piece of cake. I mean, you're just staying low and going. There you go. How many are we at? Where are we at, Paige? Oh, we only have like 4 more. We only got like 3 more. We only got like 3 more. Oh, 2 drivers. 2 drivers. How to get?
Okay.
Again.
Hey, entanglement.
Again, they're caught.
Yeah.
Look at this.
You met my hook.
Oh, again.
Alright, that's it.
This is your
Get away
chance.
from my
This is your chance.
No, he wants to refish.
There.
That one's broken.
Inside.
This is the best part. Uh-oh.
Come on. There's enough for each of you. There's enough for each of you. Get it. Come on. Who's gonna get it? Oh.
my ball
That's your opportunity. Oh. Is there?
It's broken.
Oh, look. It doesn't even have one
That's
on
why.
there. Okay, all right. Let's see how many win.
7, 9, 11.
11. We got 11. 13. 15. 15. Matthew wins. So we've got a $50 gift card to Pilot for you. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Tony. Thank you for playing. And finally, we're down to raffle time. Are you ready? So on the very back, these are the, give me this page. All right, we'll go. Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. For the Carhartt duffel bag, winner is number 50.
Number 50. That would be Michael Boyd.
Oh, way to go, Michael.
Carlisle.
Michael Boyd. All right. For an emergency survival kit, let's go to driver number 80.
Number 80. Okay, that would be Barbara Bidone. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Out of Katy.
All right. For a camping chair, gosh, I hope it's a camping chair like we're sitting in today. Man, those are so comfortable with it, Rock.
They are.
That's really nice. A camping chair. We're going to go to driver number, let's go 150.
Okay, 150. That is going to be Clark Wells out of Tulare. Congratulations.
Clark Wells. An Amazon gift card. We're going to go to driver number 281, which is here. It's Leticia Walker out of Gulfport. Leticia Walker, 281. And then we're going to go for a portable grill.
Woo.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go 255.
Okay, 255. That's probably on your sheet.
Is that on my sheet too?
Yep.
255.
Okay, so 255 is
Oh, Rosalinda.
Rosalinda Guerrero out of Phoenix.
Rosalinda is a trainer. Rosalinda, she won a few things yesterday, so congratulations, Rosalinda. All right, and so with that, that's a wrap. Come back tomorrow. Tomorrow we have, Steve, did you come to the show with us? Oh, it's Stabler again. Yep. I'm back with Brett Stabler again on the show. And don't forget to pay attention on Thursday. We've got the 3-point shootout with Dave Jackson and Dodgebell on Friday. See you then.
Thanks, everyone.
Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships rolling in, then I'll watch them roll away again. I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I left my home in Georgia and I headed for the Frisco Bay. 'Cause I've got